Hi, how you doing? This is Travis from Curiosity Marketing Group, and today I'm going to show you how to edit various parts on your website. So the first thing that we'll talk about is how to log in. So what you'll do is you'll go to your website and then do /login. And you'll get the admin page where you can type in your username and password. If you don't already have one, we can provide one for you or create one for you. So once you log in, you'll be on the WordPress dashboard. It's kind of a bunch of random information, nothing really to worry about. So what I'll do is I'm going to visit the outside of the website. We'll go to the first section here, which is the Global Sentinel section. So if you go back into the dashboard, click on Pages, scroll down to where it says Front Page, and hit Edit. This is actually our home page, and there's a couple options in here for you. So here is the Global Sentinel's content and the image, and same thing for the Mist section. And these are the two things on the home page that are editable. So here is basically the paragraphs, and the images over here. So simply, you can just come in here, make sure it's on visual, and it's basically like a Word document. So you can come in here and say, oh, I don't want that anymore, or I want to make that bold. Or I'm not sure, I want to put some bullet points in here, so you could do that if you wanted. I would just be careful of just kind of the design and how it flows in here. Everything should be fine, but if you stick to paragraphs, it would probably be the best. So the next thing that we'll talk about is the images here. So what you can do is hit, if you wanted to update this, hit remove, hit add media. This will take you to the media library, and then you just find the image that you're looking for. So I'm going to find that image again, which is this one, and I'll say, okay, cool, I want to select it, but I'm not going to select that just yet. So if the image wasn't in my media library, you could go to upload files, hit select files, and find where that file is, and then select it, hit open, and it'll upload into your media library, and you'll see it here. So then once again, you'll just select it, make sure blue box, check mark, hit select, and it'll put it back. And same thing for this section, same sort of thing, just make sure it's in visual. You can edit this like a Word document and change this image by hitting remove. And I am actually not going to update that because I don't want to make any of those changes. Okay, so the next page we'll go to is the About page, and most of these pages are fairly similar. They're all kind of like Word documents, but if there's any differences as I go through them, and I'll go through them all, I'll definitely make a note of it and show how to edit it. So then we'll go to the About page, and on the About page you'll notice it's the same sort of thing. So we've got some list items here, there's some text, there's some headings here. So same sort of way. It's basically, if you want to take out some wording, so let's take out the word hi, we can do that. If you wanted to bold this, you could, or make it italic, or you could even link it if you wanted to. So like, let's say we wanted this to go to Google. We can make it go out to Google. And then let's say it was an external link and it wasn't an internal link. If you hit the little link options here, you can hit open a new tab, hit update, and that'll ensure that whenever they click this external link, that it opens it up in a new tab as opposed to taking over the window that your website's in. And so let's go back out to the front, and we will go to the RSAE Labs team. This is the same sort of thing, so let's just go to that page. And if you make changes and you don't hit update, it'll notify you saying, hey, are you sure because you haven't made these changes yet. And if you forget, you can hit stay. If not, you can hit leave. So let's go to the team. And this looks all the same. The only differences would be like these images. So the way that you can swap these images out is if you click on it, you'll see a little pencil here. If you hit the pencil, you can hit replace. And then once again, you just find the image in your media library, say, okay, I would like this one to be it, and hit replace, and it'll swap it out for you. One of the things that you can see here is you can actually make them different sizes. So, like for instance, you can make this full size, large, medium, and it gives you the dimensions. Okay, so the next one is the news. Okay, and this is where it comes a little bit different. So in order to get to the news, you actually go to posts, and let's say we wanted to edit this page or create one. So let me open two of them. So if you want to edit, you just come to the post that you want to edit, hit edit. If not, you'll hit add new, and that'll give you a new post section. So what you want to do is you'll put the title, your information in here. Once again, this is the same sort of Word document based system here. You'll want to make sure that you click the check mark on news, and you'll also want to make sure that you put in a featured image. So I'll show you on the front end what that looks like. So this is the featured image. This is automatically populated based on the day that you submit it. This is the title. This is a small part of the full document here. And then this is a read more, which is automatically populated that goes to that specific post. So you'll notice again, you get the title, featured image, data was posted, and then the content. And that's really it for that. So let's move on to the gallery. Now the gallery is also a little bit different. So if we go back into pages, all pages, and hit gallery, if we scroll down to the bottom, you'll see this gallery options section. And what you can do is, once again, you can remove items like we did previously, or if you wanted added more, and this currently has a 100 files limit. We can always adjust that for you if you ever get up to that quantity. So we can hit add files, and let's say I wanted this. So I'd hit that one, hit select, and you'll notice that it's here. That if you wanted to remove it, you could. You hit remove, and then you just make sure that you would want to hit update. And that'll change these images here. A lot of this other stuff is automatic as far as clicking to enlarge. You don't need to worry about that. And the load more will load more of the images. The other piece of information that you might want to be aware of is if you hit edit, you'll notice that this title here, you can change it to whatever you want. It normally picks it up based on the file name. But if you ever wanted to change it, you're more than welcome to. And what that does is that displays. So if we click here, it'll display here. So if you wanted to put a better title on it, maybe a more descriptive title, you can certainly do that, and that'll update in here. Okay, so that goes, and then we'll go to container tracking, and this is all basically the same, but I will go to this page because it is actually slightly different. So if we go to container tracking, you'll notice a couple extra fields here. So you've got your normal fields up here. And then if you scroll down, you'll see there's a page options, and this is optional. You don't necessarily have to have this. But what this controls is very similar to the gallery. It's actually the very exact same thing. But it displays it down here for you. And once again, if you just upload images, they'll automatically populate. If you want to change the title, you can do that as well. And that's about it on that page. And let's see. I'm just going to run through these pages real quick and see if anything is different. Does not look like it. I'm pretty certain most of these pages are the same. Okay. 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 Products. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like most of the pages are the same. The one difference when you get into products is it's actually not in the pages tab anymore. You'll actually want to move down to products and hit all products. And you'll notice, for instance, so let's say Global Sentinels about GS5B. So if we look, we've got the GS5B and Global Sentinel. So you do the same thing, you just go over the page that you'd like to edit and hit edit. And that'll take you into the interface where you can edit it. So here's your WYSIWYG again, your text editor, and then your galleries down here below. Currently we aren't utilizing this area, but if we ever decide to utilize it again, we can certainly you can start using that if you like. So I'll show you the page where that is utilized. Wait, wrong one. I think it is on About Accessories. Nope. Mist Devices. Okay, fantastic. Yep. So let me go to the Mist Devices real quick. Hit Edit, and you'll see these. So you see you've got the top product introduction, which is this area up here. What is Mist? And then if we scroll down, there is the Mist diagram, which is this area here. And then you have the gallery here. And you can actually type in here as well. I will update this just so you can see how that works. I have to wait for it to finish. And you'll see that it'll put some text here. So if you put an image in here, you can type a little bit of text down there if you like as well. Let me update that to get rid of that. Okay, and I think the last page is the contact page. There's really nothing to edit back here. All of this is controlled within the contact form, and whenever somebody fills this out, it'll be emailed to you directly. And I think that'll do it. If you guys have any questions or concerns, feel free to give us a call or email us. Thank you.